Now, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Fights forward at the 20. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. 2nd and 9. On play action, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Steele. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Jaguars at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them
galvanize themselves and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Fulton. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But you look at this defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They go play action now. Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Once again, it's Irving. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And he is caught. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 42 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On second down, Irving. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Fulton, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Temple, and nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Fulton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Branch. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. Down to about the 37. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Monarchs have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Fulton, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Fulton, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll try the left side. Temple. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's 3rd and 3. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Jags grab it, but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Third down and 1. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On third down, they go with Irving. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Branch. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Up the middle they go. Branch. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, they'll throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Hines-Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they bring out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, Temple. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Middleton. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Slot man moves right.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Lawrence changing the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he is going to have a Jags first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On second down now, Temple. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on first down. Middleton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Big strides. Look at him go.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They're going to look to throw.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw again.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Temple, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Fulton, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's Lawrence.
That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very solid gain of 27. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence? And they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On second down, here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards.
And the Monarchs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Now Lawrence. And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the return this time will go out to the...